Hello students, our today's topic is resistors in parallel. That means we have to derive the formula for effective resistance when the resistors are connected in parallel. Now, what is meant by parallel arrangement? When two or more resistors are connected between two common ends, like as shown in the figure, and these three resistors are parallel to each other, then such type of arrangement is called as parallel arrangement. Here R1, R2 and R3 are three resistances are connected in between two piles. They are connected together in between C and D and they are parallel to each other. So this type of arrangement is called as parallel arrangement. Before it we have learned series arrangement. In series arrangement, resistors are connected in series in a single line. Here resistors are parallel to each other and they are connected in between two points C and D. So this is the parallel arrangement. Now here in parallel arrangement, current flowing through each resistor is different. In series, आपल्याला difference between series arrangement and parallel arrangement हा क्वेश्चन येतो, त्यासाठी दोघांचा डिफरन्स लक्षात घ्यायचा आहे. In series arrangement, current was same. Here, current is different and potential difference is same. हा पॉइंट लक्षात घ्यायचा आहे. Here, when the resistors are connected in parallel to each other, then the current flowing through each resistance is different and total current flowing through the circuit is I and potential difference between two ends is same. So we write all this and we can derive the formula for effective resistance in parallel arrangement. Let R1, R2 and R3 are three resistors connected in between points C and D, and V is the potential difference, that is V the potential difference across point C and D. Total current flowing through the circuit I is equal to here I1 plus I2 plus I3. आपण लिहू इथे let I1, I2 and I3 be the current flowing through R1, R2 and R3 respectively. Then total current I equal to total current flowing through the circuit I equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3, and this will be our equation 1. समजल्या इथपर्यंत? Here R1, R2 and R3 are the three resistors are connected parallel to each other and three resistances are connected between points C and D. So here current flowing through each resistor is different. So I1, I2 and I3 is the current flowing through R1, R2 and R3 respectively, and total current flowing through the circuit is I. This ammeter shows the total current. हे आपण लिहिलं इक्वेशनच्या फॉर्म मध्ये I equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Now according to Ohm's law, we know the equations of Ohm's law. According to Ohm's law, equation of Ohm's law is V equal to IR. We have learned before it V equal to IR. So here we have to need the value of I, current I. So this formula can be written as, that is I equal to V upon R. V equal to IR. That means I equal to V upon R. Okay. Now, from this formula, we can write the value of I1, I2 and I3. Here, the arrangement of resistors in parallel. So, total current I can be write as IP. म्हणजे I for parallel arrangement असा त्याचा अर्थ होईल. IP लिहू आपण इथे. So, from this formula, we will get the values IP is equal to V upon RP. That means P for parallel. Here RP is the effective resistance in parallel arrangement. Similarly, I1, I2 and I3. I1 equal to V upon R1. I2 equal to V upon R2 and I3 equal to V upon R3. Now substitute all these values in equation 1. We will get new equation. Now substitute putting this value in equation 1. We will get the equation. This equation IP ची value ही V divided by RP equal to I1 ची value ही V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3. Now here V is common, so dividing this equation by V, we will get the equation 1 upon RP equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. This is the formula for effective resistance when the resistors are connected in parallel position. Now, if n number of resistances are connected, then 1 upon Rp means effective resistance is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3 plus up to 1 upon Rn. If n resistances are connected like this in parallel position, then the effective resistance of all these resistance is equal to like this. So from this expression or from this formula, we can say that here effective inverse of, this is the inverse of effective resistance. Rp is the effective resistance and 1 upon Rp is the reciprocal or inverse of effective resistance. So here inverse of effective resistance equal to sum of the inverse of each resistances. दिसते तुम्हाला ह्या रेसिप्रोकल इफेक्टिव्ह रेजिस्टन्सचा रेसिप्रोकल बरोबर प्रत्येक त्या इंडिव्हिज्युअल रेजिस्टन्सच्या रेसिप्रोकलची ऍडिशन आहे ना. त्यावरून आपण त्याचे कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक्स लिहू शकतो. जसं आपण मागच्या सिरीज अरेंजमेंट मध्ये कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक्स लिहिले त्या प्रकारे कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक लिहायचे. काय त्याच्यामध्ये काय काय लिहायचे लक्षात घ्या. फर्स्ट पॉइंट हा लिहायचा फॉर्म्युल्यावरून. When the resistors are connected in parallel, then the effect reciprocal or inverse लिहा. Inverse of effective resistance is equal to sum of the inverses of individual resistances. ठीक आहे. नंतर total current I, here total current I is equal to sum of the current flowing through individual resistances. Current flowing through the circuit असा म्हणा current flowing through the circuit is equal to sum of the current flowing through each resistor. Now, here potential difference across the two ends is same. And here this is the reciprocal, so effective resistance here is less than each individual resistance because this is the reciprocal. Here effective resistance is less than each individual resistance, so this arrangement is used to decrease the resistance. When the resistors are connected in parallel, then this arrangement is used to reduce the resistance or decrease the resistance, and resistance decreases, that means current increases. In series there is a increase in resistance, so current will be decreases. हे लक्षात ठेवायच्या गोष्टी. जर रेजिस्टन्स जास्त असेल तर करंट कमी फ्लो होईल, कारण रेजिस्टन्स त्या करंटला अडथळा निर्माण करतो. माहिती आपल्याला रेजिस्टन्स इन्क्रीजेस, दॅट मीन्स करंट डिक्रीजेस, and resistance here decreases, that means current increases. So from this expression we can write the characteristics of resistors in parallel arrangement. So we have to write this expression and write the characteristics. लिहिता येईल, मी तोंडी एक्सप्लेन केल्या, तुमच्या टेक्स्टबुक मध्ये आहे, ते लिहून घ्यायचे आहे. पहिलं काय सांगितलं मी, कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक. फर्स्ट कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक, द रेसिप्रोकल आर इनव्हर्स ऑफ इफेक्टिव्ह रेजिस्टन्स. त्याच्यावरून आपल्याला लिहायचे असतात, समजून घेतल्यावर तुम्हाला व्यवस्थित लिहिता येईल. टेक्स्टबुकची मदत घ्यायची. द इनव्हर्स ऑफ इफेक्टिव्ह रेजिस्टन्स सुरुवात कशी करायची, व्हेन थ्री रेजिस्टर्स, थ्री आर मोर दॅन थ्री रेजिस्टर्स आर कनेक्टेड इन पॅरलल अरेंजमेंट, देन द रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ किंवा रेसिप्रोकलला पर्यायी शब्द इनव्हर्स ऑफ इफेक्टिव्ह रेजिस्टन्स इज इक्वल टू सम ऑफ द इनव्हर्सेस ऑफ ऑल रेजिस्टन्सेस किंवा सम ऑफ द इनव्हर्सेस ऑफ इंडिव्हिज्युअल रेजिस्टन्सेस. फर्स्ट पॉइंट. नंतर द टोटल करंट फ्लोइंग थ्रू द सर्किट इज इक्वल टू सम ऑफ करंट फ्लोइंग थ्रू इच रेजिस्टर्स. हा सेकंड पॉइंट लिहायचं. नाउ third point, potential difference between the two ends C and D is same. Third point झाला, and effective resistance is less than each individual resistance in parallel arrangement, and this arrangement is used to decrease the resistance. अशा प्रकारे 5 पॉइंट तुम्हाला कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक्स लिहायचे. बोर्डवर ब्लॅक बोर्डवर बघण्यासारखे लिहून नाही दिलं, एक्सप्लेन केलंय, पुस्तकात आहे, तुम्हाला लिहिता येईल. ओके, आपण आज इथेच थांबूया.